It's like they all saw me walking around when I walked into the initial building, and they're like, I want to do that too. Yeah. And you're violent. Oh. You better run. And he's dead. Alright, anybody else? New? You're new. I might actually be able to discover every single species here. Unlikely though. Unlikely though. But yeah. Starting a YouTube channel is hard. A lot of work too. Fun though. Alright, so I actually don't know what we're gonna find up here. This is, I think, a different planet than we were on. Which makes me wonder. Looks like it's just Temerium. Well, I ain't got anything better to do for a second, so we might as well grab it as we go along. Okay. Got this, got this. There is some loot in here, and there's also a lot of zinc. Which oh, shoot. What's that big sucker? Haven't scanned him before. Alright, so I've got 4 species left. If I really wanted to get them all, I could try here. Doesn't really seem worth the effort. Okay, there we are. Grab the zinc. And here we go. Nothing found. Dang it. I was really hoping I could get my hands on, a neutrino module, and I probably will. I'm just gonna keep flying around for a bit. I guess we could go back to drop pod, or we could keep going back to drop pod hunting. Oof. That's a long walk. I don't really have the motivation to go out of my way for that. I'll just head for this small amount of zinc. Go from there. Gotta scan them all. I mean, if I could actually use them as, like, Pokemon battle-y things, I probably would. But I don't think I'm actually gonna bother trying to scan a full planet. It's just never been particularly lucrative in this game. Like, you get 200 credits per, and plus maybe you can put it up for, like, a little bit more. But I have no interest. Okay. Oh yeah, we should probably actually summon the freighter. Somebody was asking about that earlier. You can summon the freighter wherever you want. It doesn't follow you, it stays totally still. Actually, I think it disappears, but you can summon it whenever you want, wherever you want, which is kind of awesome. In a way. Anyway, let's grab what we need. I might even have some neutrino modules sticking around, but I don't think so. Let's see. How do you set up a face cam? Not a clue. I only use one when I absolutely have to. I personally am not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of face cams. I understand why people like them and use them, but it's never been anything that's ever appealed to me, and so I don't do it. My YouTube content is exactly the kind of content that I want somebody else that I would want to watch, I guess, if that makes sense. Huh. I can use this, I guess. Well, I guess I'll take the voltaic cells and the iron. We're gonna need all of them. Let's get over here. I really wish I could make a base teleporter on my freighter. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's Wander's personal Star Destroyer. Yeah. I really like it. I feel a bit bad for cheating up the money to get this, but at the same time, I'm really tired of grinding for money in this game. So, meh. Okay. So we've got a small amount of iridium here. Okay, what do we need exactly? We need all the nickel we can get. We don't have... Oh, wait, we do have nickel. Good. Okay, so we need all the nickel we can get, and we need all of the aluminum we can get. Do you seriously only have that amount of aluminum? That's worrying. I'll transfer this. Can fix that now. Okay, so we need a little bit more aluminum. Which is going to be rough. Yeah, copper ammo. I don't have much for aluminum. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'll transfer back the Omegon. I don't have a use for that right now. Iridium, no. I don't like this guy talking to me. It's making me uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out where to get a little bit more aluminum. Huh. Okay. Yeah, face cams don't work for everyone. For me, I'm just not always willing to put forward the effort into emoting. Also, Shell kind of goes by behind me a lot, and I'd rather not have to force her to hide from my camera. I don't know. It'd be really annoying if effectively the entirety of the living room was kind of off limits. I'd never want to do that to anybody. That'd be mean. All right, so we've got a planet base, which we don't care about. Let's see. We do have an abandoned building. Well, if we get lucky... Let's see, is that the abandoned building? Okay. I guess I'll head this direction for the time being. If we get lucky, we'll be able to find... Oh, jeez, where am I even going to find the necessary resources? I honestly don't know. I really wish I could actually move these around, because I'd love to combine them. Because if I could move the warp reactor Tau over here... we could have them all hooked together. I think that would just give me some extra... Okay, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, 50 more aluminum. And a neutrino module, and then this entire thing is going to be up and running, which is going to be great. Let's see, what about XSplit? Or is that terrible? So XSplit is great if you're only streaming. Still on the topic of how to YouTube. XSplit is a great program, but only if you're aiming to stream, which personally I'm not entirely sure if I recommend, but mainly that's just because I have very limited experience with streaming. Or no, I have, honestly, as far as things are considered, whoa, I overshot. Okay. That's fine. That's not gonna work. I guess you can kind of see the loot that they've dropped. It's not so great. Alright, let's see if we can grab it as we go by. Make them at least partially pay for my bills here. Restore the shields. There we go. Oh, I love the quick selection setup there. That's a good design. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Ah, missed. Okay. Where are you? There you are. I really love the lasers. Okay, yeah, let's just pick up the rest of the trophium. I was just zoned out, and I wasn't even paying attention to where we were going. Okay, so where is this abandoned building? There it is. I don't know how I totally just flew past, but that's okay. Okay. But yeah, is XSplit bad for recording? Yeah, it's awful for recording. I really, really do recommend OBS Studio above anything else. OBS Studio is kind of the perfect program. It's free, and it does both streaming and recording flawlessly. So I've always enjoyed using that one. Let's see, what are the other questions? Have you ever thought about why there aren't any large warships? Because they're lazy. I really would like it if, I actually would like it if there's, like, a huge variety of big ships and they actually would fight each other. Like, I really want to see a warship just lay a smackdown on a freighter. Or vice versa, a bunch of freighters take out... a warship or any number of things. Ooh, looks like we might be able to get some Rygogen on this planet. I'll consider it in a second. Also, we can fly underwater now. I don't know if I can land, though. Can I land? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, it's not messed up. So yeah, we just have to come straight out here, and then we'll be good. Perfect. Okay, so that's Hiridium, which is totally bunk. What's this? Watch this be exactly what we're looking for. It's nickel! Isn't that exactly what we're looking for? Or is it aluminum? Let me check. It's aluminum we need. Well, you know what? I'm gonna grab the nickel anyway. It's gonna take a little while to mine this whole thing. But nickel's a pretty rare resource, and I'd prefer to get my hands on it. I really wish searching for resource deposits would actually show me stuff like nickel and gold and stuff like that. Because, like, as it stands, I really don't need to find 5 different flavors of Hiridium. After a while, that gets stupid. Alright, question. If I fire that, how much do we get? 2. Not worth it. See, what do I look for in a game? Honestly, it really depends on the game. For me, I actually really don't care what a game specifically has features-wise, as long as it itself is perfect or quality in its own arena. So, for example, if I'm playing an RPG, I want like a really good story and kind of a really nice setting and decent characters and stuff. You know, nothing too demanding here, just the basics. And for a sandbox game, I want replayability. You know, not too much grinding, but enough to kind of make me work for the good stuff. A nice setting, again. Good visuals. And, like, weirdly enough, I actually kind of prefer stuff like No Man's Sky to, say, Ark, for example. I like Ark. I like the idea of Ark, but ultimately it gets boring. The world is ugly. The character models are atrocious. And it's not a fun world to look around in. And, like, it's enjoyable getting a dinosaur that's, like, particularly powerful and stuff to fight for you. But ultimately, I'd rather just play Pokemon if we're talking about Monster Collection. Like, if somebody made Ark, but with, like, Pokemon, alright, count me in. That would be cool. Or Ark in a sci-fi environment with, you know, better performance. There's a lot of different games that I would like to play. But I just kind of patiently wait for them to show up. And some are good and some are very bad. Like, honestly, never expected I'd be playing games like Astroneer, for example. But I really enjoy Astroneer. I think it's actually comparatively one of my favorite games to come out this year. Even if it's buggy and kind of terrible in a lot of cases. So, I don't know. Does that kind of explain? Do we just give up on the nickel? I mean, part of it is this is a huge amount of effort for a very small amount of nickel. Hard to say. I'm also kind of fading fast here, which is weird. Oh, you know, I think I've just been dehydrated lately. Probably am. Let's take a drink and hopefully not choke on it. I've had a bad track record for choking on water lately. That's better. Alright, that's good enough. Let's head down to this, this little thing. I don't see anything more for me to get here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for it. Let's see. How would I rate No Man's Sky? Probably a solid 6 or a 7. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. But I don't think I'm going to be going for Ragagen in here. Okay, what do we get? Fire protection. Good stuff. Not the most useful, but still. Anything in there? I think I already have that one. Fair amount of plutonium. Let's go check the other room, even though it's probably not particularly useful for me. And then I'll probably head back to the ship and then we'll just leave. Yeah. Despite its flaws, I actually really do like this game. I think it is actually one of the better games to come out this year. Just because it is... I mean, really just... I'm just such a big fan of the visual style. And, like... It is repetitive and stuff, but I think what they did do for this game did a wonderful... Why is there a crack going across the ocean? That's concerning. Don't be like ice or anything. That'd be horrifying. Okay. But yeah, I really dig the visual style for this game. And, like, I really do actually like looking at all this stuff. It is very enjoyable just exploring the world and looking around and having a good time. Okay. Let's see, what do I think they'll add in the next updates? I think they're going to be adding a, I think they're going to be adding, land vehicles. I hope they do. I hope they'll also expand on base building. As much as I appreciate the fact that they did add base building, they need more than just this. You know, maybe I should just kind of low fly along here and see if I can find any viable... You know what? Actually, if I see any more, like, weird arches, I bet I could, shoot them and figure out if there's anything good on them. This pop-in is painful to behold. What are you? Nope, you're just decorative. The weird part is, like, I have things disappearing and reappearing as they go by. Which is very strange looking. Nothing particularly useful. I'm also a huge sucker for sci-fi, so this game really tickles my fancy in ways that most other games don't. Like, add really cool-looking spaceships and planets to your game, and you are going to seriously appeal to my, I don't know, sense of aesthetic and desire to play. We're not finding a whole lot of goodies here. Well, I guess it's not a particularly big surprise. The other option is we could probably fly around looking for the big asteroids and see if we can find some aluminum there. Or we could see if I can find another transmission tower. Let's do it. We're not finding anything particularly handy out here. But yeah, moon buggies would be real nice. I would love to have, like, a moon buggy, like a basic hovercraft, stuff like that. Stuff that I can fly around with and actually, you know, explore. And not have to just constantly throw fuel at things. Okay, this place is dumb and boring and whatever. Let's see, can I just head for the Atlas relay? I think I can. There we go. Not letting me engage. Are we out of fuel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, this sucks. Never had this happen before. Yeah, it's totally stuck. Alright. Well, luckily, I don't think it's going to set me back too much. I think we're just going to have to... I don't know how far back this is going to throw me. It's either before or after I went into that aquatic thing. Well, if it's just after we got into the aquatic thing, I pop back in. And I pop back in the water, we grab the aquatic thing, and then we continue on. That'll be good enough. I don't need much more than that, because yeah, this way we can just get the recipe, and seeing as we know the entire star system is garbage, then no reason to stick around, right? Right. Yeah, that extra water really did perk me up. Unfortunately, the extra heat is putting me back down. I am toasty roasty. And please tell me I harvested... I did not harvest a single bit of that nickel. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother. Extreme radiation detected. I really wish this game would save every time you got in and out of your ship. Good. Alright, whatever. That's wasted time. Okay. See, I'm not even gonna stick around. We'll save over here. Yeah, sadly this game only saves... Literally, it only saves when you get out of your spaceship or when you activate these beacons. Which is weird and stupid. I've never liked that about this game. Because, like, you can spend a lot of time wandering around, then you hop in your ship. Yeah, actually, why does it save when you get out of your ship? It really should save the moment you get into your ship. Because that would work perfectly. Also, I just realized there's Ryggage in here. There's actually a lot of it too. We should probably float around for a bit and grab what we can. Ryggage is comparatively quite rare, and I would like to actually have a decent stock of it. We need it for various things. So I'm just going to gather that instead. That's way better than gathering nickel. Honestly, what I should do to get the extra aluminum and nickel that I need is actually just fly around and fly from system to system, scanning for crashed starships. Pretty much the way I got my current one. By getting another one, we could very easily just scrap it for goodies, which would work greatly. Now on PS4, it saves every time you get out of your ship. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same on PC. What I'm saying is it should save every time you get in, because generally you don't spend too much time flying. It should also it really should also save every time you fly, like, every time you fly to a new system, too. Hell, it should just auto-save every time you hit a milestone, too, and, like, several other things. There's a lot of places they could have it, quick save, and I'm kind of floored that they don't. Because saving is not actually that hard to do programmatically. I know I'm oversimplifying it a little bit here, but I'm kind of cranky. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see. Let's get out of here. I guess I'll scan again. Actually, no. See, how would I compare Subnautica with No Man's Sky? I've actually never played Subnautica. I'll be finding out this weekend. Probably. Assuming I actually do find the time for it. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got another abandoned building over here, so we might as well go for that. Let's see. I will say, though, this thing is a fair bit faster than the other one was. I did not realize the, I did not realize that the fighter was like that much of a Nope. Oh, I see. It's on the other side of the planet. Okay. I'm gonna go for that resource deposit, which we all know is going to be Hiridium. And then we're gonna go for this. Okay, here we go. Jeez. What was I even saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the fighter is way faster than the freighter. Or not freighter, the large ship. But I think its shields are actually less durable. It'd be really nice to actually get the, like, some exact, metrics on this. Because that'd actually be kind of good to know. Along the way. Oh, well. Oh, that didn't work. Trying to... Wow. If this doesn't look like a villain in a classic, like, dinosaur-ish children's TV show, I don't know what does. That thing had some serious creep-hand going on. Korvax Convergence Cube. Oh, right. We should probably do this. At some point, we'll get a, At some point, we'll get the... What am I even thinking? The neutrino module. I really wish I hadn't sold those. Honestly, I didn't think, I actually didn't think it would be an issue. Hey, a little bit of spare thamium over there. Good stuff. Suspension fluid. And the problem is these little, like, Atlas Pass containers only seem to ever have, effectively, warp cell fuel in them. Let's see, is that... I just got a stamina. Did it just... It just taught me how to do stamina a second. Ah, I already had that recipe. That's dumb. Ah, that's annoying. Why did I kill him? He just wanted to hug you. Oh, nah. He was planning on more than just hugs. And I'm not a very huggy dude. Never have been. I hug Shell. She gets all my hugs. Other people, no hugs. I was at a convention once dressed up as... Much to my now embarrassment, I was dressed up as a Homestuck character. Then again, I would say this is before the fan base kind of turned that into kind of a reprehensible... Look, it's another one of these guys with creep hands. Uh-oh. Reloading. Luckily, dude with creep hands is particularly slow. So he's not particularly dangerous. Okay, but yeah, I was dressed up as a Homestuck character. I think this might have been my introduction to bad fan bases. Whoops. But dude dressed up as somebody else comes flying out of nowhere and tackle hugs me. But the problem is apparently he hadn't showered in quite some time. And boy, was that not an experience I'd care to repeat. Dude smelled atrocious, and then I smelled atrocious by association for at least a fair while. It was not... I did not enjoy. Right, this is the planet with the weird walkie dudes. I've never liked those. What's this? Ah, it's iridium. I mean, we need iridium, but we don't need it that much. We really need aluminum. Actually, I don't think we need much for iridium at all. If I'm not mistaken, we've got a butt ton of it. That we do. Alright, what's this? Oh, that's iron. Well, you know what? We're gonna need iron anyway. We always need iron. Okay. Let's see. That's a lot of iron. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to probably go back to our home planet at some point. I don't know when, though. We'll figure it out.